Well, hello, we're back for the final episode of the collection series here of Plushes. It's hard to believe this is already the fourth episode of Plushes, but I hope that you've been enjoying the previous three videos. And today we're going to look at my final set. I have my Homer Simpson shirt on, which says, "You don't win friends with salad, eat more sausage." I'll get a nice close-up picture of it later for you. You don't win friends with salad, eat more sausage. So obviously, what are we going to look at today? Simpsons plushes. I don't have too many per se. And then we're going to wrap it up by looking at some miscellaneous ones that I don't quite have a category for, but I think that you would enjoy seeing. So join me today on this final look at my plushes. Let's go. Now the first one we're going to start with is, of course, this Homer Simpson. Now, you might think, okay, what's the big deal? It's just Homer Simpson. However, I won this at Dave & Buster's. You still might be saying, what's the big deal? I saved up all of my tickets to win this Homer Simpson because I thought it looked just like the Homer Simpson from The Office TV show. I'll insert a picture here now. There he is up there on the shelf. I thought it looked exactly like this one, and I wanted that Homer Simpson for my office. And so I did everything I could to win this one. I like this one. It's a good size one. We'll say medium to large. I love Homer Simpson. And we'll start with Homer Simpson. This isn't the only Homer I have. You want to see another Homer I have? Alright, let's see another Homer Simpson. I think you're going to like this one. Now the shirt I have comes from Universal Studios. I was given this by my parents as a gift. And most of these plushes I have coming up here were also bought at Universal Studios once they opened up their Springfield area. And so I could not pass up, in any way, shape, or form, a Dancing Homer plush. Yes, one of the all-time greatest episodes when Homer's the mascot for the local Springfield Isotopes, and then he goes to Capital City for the game, and it doesn't quite go over well there, but he meets the Capital City goofball, and he sort of does his little dance, do 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 do. So, Dancing Homer, how could I pass that up? He's got his cape, right? He's got his goofy suspenders and shorts, the H for the Dancing Homer, and of course his hat. So, Dancing Homer, probably one of my top 5 in my entire collection. Just, it's awesome. I would say after Homer Simpson, in the main Simpson family, Bart's my next favorite character. And when I saw this figure at Universal, I had to buy this one too. Remember, I'm always looking for specialty things, unique things, not just your generic ones. And so of course, how could I pass up the Bartman? Now, this was so popular, in the 90s, do the Bartman, do 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 do. But we got that superhero Bart with his mask and his cape. Really, really awesome. He's got his reddish-orange shirt on instead of like a blue shirt. A lot of times in marketing, you'd have a blue shirt on. He's got the correct TV version, and his shorts and his sneakers. So I have a Bartman to go alongside my Dancing Homer. I love it. It's great. So we've seen Homer and we have seen Bart. Now, of course, if you were going to ask Bart Simpson what his favorite TV show is, he would probably say Krusty the Clown. But if you asked him to go a little bit further within that, what does he like most within Krusty the Clown, he would say Itchy and Scratchy. So, Itchy, Scratchy. Itchy has a knife here, what I love about these ones is that they're considered hugging plushes. So they have Velcro on their hands, so they can hug each other, right? Velcro's seen better days, but they can hug each other, which of course would be like a something you would definitely see on an Itchy and Scratchy. They're a hug, and then we have this knife in the back, right? So, Itchy and Scratchy, classic characters, modeled after Tom and Jerry, but to the extreme. Now, this last Simpsons plush is one you've already seen if you watched the Fish Fry series. I used this one to help introduce the locations I was going to visit before the pandemic took over and no more fish fries. So, who's that? Blinky. Yes, Blinky, the three-eyed fish from that episode where there's concern that the nuclear power plant's contaminating the water, and Mr. Burns tries to eat the fish to prove that it's safe, and of course, we know what happens. So, Blinky. So those are all my Simpsons plushes. I know I don't have a whole lot, but they're still pretty cool. I think I'll be working on gathering a few more, especially if I can get back to Universal Studios at some point soon. But they have a whole bunch in the gift shops I can pick up. But let's take a look now at some of my uncategorized plushes that I have. I think these are kind of fun. We'll start with Easter themed ones since we are in the season of Easter. I might be in the minority here, but one of my favorite treats at Easter, Peeps. Yes, I do enjoy Peeps of all different flavors. There's so many that they've come up with lately that I really enjoy, but I have this nice little Peeps bunny here. It's an official Peeps item here with the logo there, so blue Peeps, or maybe like a blue raspberry or something like that, but a Peeps bunny to get us started on our Easter plush tour. Next we have this multicolor Easter bunny. I like this one because I love coloring Easter eggs, and it kind of has like that little Easter egg sort of look going on, all the different dyes and the colors. So put this one up on my shelf every Easter time, and I think it's really colorful and fun and speaks to the season, at least from a secular point of view. Another Easter bunny that I have is this really nice purple one, and he's holding a carrot. Now these are things that would have all wound up in my Easter basket over the years that I've held on to, so I like this one. He's got, you know, his carrot. He's a nice fun color as well for the season. You know, I really enjoy this one. So I have my multicolored Easter egg dye looking one, then I have this nice spring purple one which goes nicely with all my different purple hyacinth plants and things like that. So I have this cute little bunny with this carrot. The last bunny we're going to look at is one that I won actually in a raffle basket at my Boy Scout Troop spaghetti dinner, and it's this homemade rabbit with a little heart-shaped face and a fence and a little garden sprouting up, and it's weighted at the bottom with some bean bags, and so you can, you know, put it on a shelf and it balances. Even on your hand it does pretty good. So I really like this one because it's homemade, it's authentic. Let me get the whiskers out of the way there for you. You know, you got this cool little rabbit, which is, again, it's made of felt. It's very nice. You can feel the stuffing on the inside, and it's weighted at the bottom so that way you can set it down and it'll do things. So pretty cool, and I love homemade things like this. I love simple things. I love nostalgic things. I was so happy to win this basket a few years ago. People might have wondered why I wanted this one so badly. Well, now you know. So this is my raffle basket bunny that I love putting up every year. I've mentioned many times before that I have a cat, and so I have some plush figures that look like my cat. I'm only going to show one because it's my favorite one, but I have this little cat here with the big eyes, and I got this one while my cat was roughly, well, you know, a little bit bigger than this size, but while she was still a kitten. And so I always have this on my shelf. It just looks like her so much, and especially those big eyes. She doesn't have purple eyes, but I love this one. It looks like Leota a lot, and my little beanie baby. So again, it's not quite a plush. It's technically a beanie baby, but close enough. I do have some mascots or other logos from places, schools in particular, where I've worked or went to school at. So I have my Monty Eagle, Purple Eagle, long family tradition connected here with Niagara University. Very proud to have my Monty Eagle. I think I've had this since I was a freshman in college, so very important to me and always sort of have a place of prominence no matter where I am or what I'm doing. I never did find a Rudy Flyer figure that I liked, but so if anyone has one that they want to send me, I'll take it. However, I do have this plush UD pillow, whatever you want to call it, that goes nicely on my couch, on my shelf, so at least I have University of Dayton wrapped in my house as well too. This is really nice with the official school colors and the school's logo, UD, University of Dayton. I spent a long part of my early career at Ohio State University doing awesome things there with some amazing students, so it should be no surprise that again I have this wonderful Brutus Buckeye, which again was won at Dave & Buster's. So I have my Homer Simpson that was won at Dave & Buster's. I have my Brutus Buckeye from Dave & Buster's. I have one more Dave & Buster's item to show you, but very happy with my Brutus Buckeye. It reminds me of all those good years that I had there when we were doing all sorts of things, and we were getting all sorts of awards for things that we were doing, whether Residence Hall of the Year or Scariest Halloween Haunted House, or the Light Up the Halls Award, or our, you know, Residence Hall Student of the Year. And yes, I'm not a huge bragger, but, you know, even being myself, you know, awarded the Residence Hall Director of the Year. So it was a great time in my career, and Brutus Buckeye is a reminder of all the amazing things we did there, all the great students I worked with, and all the memories I will cherish for the rest of my life. Just a few more to go here. I have this really cool Buffalo Sabres hockey puck with the old black, red, and white logo from the years they went to the Stanley Cup Finals in 1999. Didn't quite win it, but I think we would take those days right now over what we're getting on the ice. However, I have this really cool puck, smiling, happy. He's got a cool hat, and on the back, we've got that buffalo head, or some people like to say goat head logo. He's got his little ice skates on. I've had this obviously for a long time, since the 90s. Since this is when that logo was in use and was popular. So my Buffalo Sabres hockey puck. A few years back, I was in Indianapolis for a conference, and I stopped by the Colts Stadium, and I was able to pick up this stuffed figure of their mascot. I don't really root for the Indianapolis Colts, and I'm not really a collector of other teams' memorabilia, but I just thought that this thing looked so goofy and was so ridiculous. I believe his name is Blue, so that's what it says on the back of his jersey. And I don't know, I thought it was cool, and it was a nice souvenir, and it was a fun little thing to do, and it went with my collection. So I have this, what we're calling Blue, the Colt mascot from the Indianapolis Colts. All right, let's see 2 more Dave and Buster prizes. First off, I have this Captain America, which is really cool. He's one of my favorite Marvel superheroes, and so I have this really neat Captain America figure, especially since the Marvel movies have been so popular after I won this. But it's pretty cool to have, and I think I like the look of him. He has these big feet from the cartoon version of Marvel superheroes, and I think it looks really neat, for sure, this Steve Rogers Captain America. And then my last Dave & Buster's prize we'll show today is this Bazooka gum. I mean, who doesn't like Bazooka gum and the Bazooka Joe comics? I mean, 5 cents for that piece of gum, hard as a rock, but boy, was it great. And unwrapping it and getting the comic was always a joy. So I can't wait to get some more Bazooka gum, and of course read some more Bazooka Joe comics. So Bazooka. Now, I couldn't be a sports fan and a Buffalo sports fan if I did not have a Celery plush figure. Yes, of course, Celery got his 1 win finally, just his 1. He is the greatest mascot in all of sports. In the chicken wing race, or the WCC race as they call it, he is the best. There's nothing better than Celery. You can keep all the other things, although I do like all the new ones. I kind of want a beef on weck figure now, I think, and definitely a fish fry one. So when the Bison start up again, I'll probably have to collect all the rest of these figures. But of course, I have my Celery, because he gives inspiration that you never give up, and eventually, if you work hard enough, it just might go your way. Just 1, that's all he got. Alright, so I hope you've liked this video. If you have, make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you like it, ring that notification bell so you know when all of my new videos come out. I got one last thing to showcase here. It's not really a plush, it's more of a beanbag sort of figure, but I think it's unique and it's fun and it fits this series that we're doing. So my very last one we're going to showcase in the plush series is this Coca-Cola bottle. So yes, it has beanbags, things in it, but you've got the bottle cap on the top. You can pop the tab there, and you got an actual Coke bottle. Really kind of neat. So soft and squishy. You can lay on it, and you got a really cool Coke bottle. I do collect a lot of Coke things, as we'll maybe see in a future video. I think they have a lot of cool nostalgic things from a bygone era in American history. And so I've collected a few things over the years, and we'll probably be looking to collect a few more as the years go on. But which one was your favorite? Was it the Mickey Mouse plush one? Was it the Disney in general? Or how about the Nintendo episode? Or was it today's episode with the Simpsons and my miscellaneous collections of uncategorized plushes? Let me know which one was your favorite. Thanks again for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed them. And if you want to see more, let me know. I'm happy to do that. It's fun to share what I have. I have all this stuff, and I never really have anyone to show it to or to talk to about it. So if you want to see more, let me know, and I'm happy to do it. With that, have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe. See you soon.